What is Dubai chocolate? And also, why is that everywhere? This week is brought to you by Thoughts of the Week. It's probably the last 2 weeks. I spent the last 2 weeks jotting down notes to myself, and I need somewhere to dump them. So this is harkening back to the olden days of when we were brainstorming our podcast and we said we needed an outlet. Today, you're my outlet. Number 1, why does everything have to have hot honey on it?
Oh my God. Okay, hot take, hot honey. I love it.
I've never had it.
Well, I mean, I feel like it's overdone, so I feel the frustration, but some hot honey flavors are yummy.
I've had pizza that had honey and chili oil, and I imagine that's basically the vibe. But McDonald's has a hot honey. Everyone has hot honey.
I like hot honey like chicken wings.
What is it?
It's just a flavor. It's like sweet and spicy.
Did they put peppers in honey, or they're just saying they're mixing honey with a pepper sauce?
I think they're crafting a honey plus peppery concoction that tastes like spicy honey. I don't know.
All right. Well,
I
maybe
feel
I'll
you,
try
though.
it and report back, and it'll be my
You
favorite
should.
meal.
Chicken. They're reaching on some things like hot honey Pringles or whatever weird things they've got out there. That's reaching, but like hot honey chicken is yummy.
If I find a place to have it on chicken, I'll report back.
Okay.
The chances are slim. Eat chicken. I guess if
Buffalo
Chick-fil-A
Wild
ends up
Wings?
with it, I do not eat wings.
Buffalo Wild Nuggets? Boneless nuggets?
I know. I'll poop everywhere.
Because boneless wings are nuggets.
I know.
That's
they're good,
okay.
but they're fried, and then I
feel
get
you.
diarrhea. Okay. Hot honey diarrhea. Okay, number 2. Why do I need to have a 2-step authentication process to log in to pay my student loans?
Well, that's interesting.
Because do you know how much I would just love for a stranger to log in and pay them? I'd prefer to have no password. That would be fine. By all means. You could require that to extract further loans.
Yes.
But we're talking about just going into the payment system. I don't even care if a stranger logs in to look at what my student loans are. There's nothing about that I feel needs to be private.
That's funny. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe someone will hack it and pay your loans off for you.
I'm here. I'm available. I'm not on Feet Finder. I realized this week that I think my first sexual feelings might be strong. My first crush was on the Green Power Ranger.
This sentence was so confusing at first. Okay, I don't remember watching Power Rangers that much, so I don't feel like I have any sort of reaction to this.
I loved him. He was the Green Power Ranger, and he had brown hair, and it was long brown hair, and he had a ponytail.
Wait, you could see their hair?
Did you see their
faces?
mask off?
Oh, I forgot they did that.
I also loved whoever the blonde kid was on Barney. I also vividly remember that, but I've changed because I don't like blonde. Okay, I'm not attracted to blondes as a genre of men typically. Here's one that I don't think you're going to appreciate whatsoever, but I was just laying in bed the other day, and what popped into my head was P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
Ew, yeah, I don't like that. Wait, why? Okay, okay. The movie is classic, but it's quite annoying in some moments. That's so random.
I know, and then it kind of became like when a song gets stuck in your head, but a phrase, and then I kept saying it to myself, and it keeps coming back to me, so I'm sort of mad at myself even for writing it down and bringing it up right now, but it was really random and absolutely without provocation. I think I'm like Dory, because I've already forgotten the address and you just said it. Why can't I remember that? Why can't I remember the name of any neighbor of mine that I've got? Okay, here's another one. What is Dubai chocolate? And also, why is that everywhere? I feel like that's almost you're a little late to the game because it blew up. I think probably TikTok. And it was like trending. My sister-in-law made some and brought it. Honestly, it was pretty good. What is it? Is it just chocolate with pistachios in it? It's a pistachio cream with this stuff that I forgot what it's called, but they're like little fragments and they're little strings, but they're kind of crunchy. So it's so hard to explain. It was good. It wasn't as good as like the hype is surrounding it. But every store I've been to everywhere I turn is hot honey, and then to the other side is Dubai chocolate.
Yeah.
And no,
Yeah.
I haven't had any of that either. Although it's far more likely that I will try the Dubai chocolate in the near future than the hot honey. But so I'll report back.
It's good.
Maybe one day we should just do an episode of eating trendy foods.
We should. I love
That'd be
it.
so fun. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I know. This is a question. Who do you normally hang up the phone if you're talking to someone? Are you the one that physically hangs up, or do you think it's normally the other person?
Well, can I just tell you that in my current state, I cannot hang up the phone because my toddler has to press the red button or else he will throw a fit.
Okay, yeah. I do remember being there and him specifically yelling at me for not letting him flush the toilet.
That too. But do I hang up the phone normally? Normally, if I'm on speaker, I think I'm the first one to do it. But if I'm not, I'm too slow to take it off of my ear and then press the button. I feel like it's already, I don't get it.
I don't know. I just realized the other day that I think I'm usually the person that's hanging up the phone first. And then I didn't do it because I was on a 3-way call with my mom and my aunt. And then my mom never hits hang up. She
my parents don't either.
100% of the time relies on the other person. So she was just living life on her phone. No clue it wasn't hung up.
I feel like the people that don't hang up the phone and just expect the other person to hang up are the same people that don't lock their phone and they just like put it in their pocket or put it in the purse and they end up butt dialing people, aka my parents. I'm like, lock the phone.
I was like, Sue. Because she'll do it in her car. So she'll do it in her car and then she'll just get out of the car because she's like, okay, I gotta go. I'm home.
Oh my
right?
gosh.
So her phone's like probably already in her purse because she probably answered on the car screen.
And it's just
so she just gets up and lives her life because it turned off in the car.
That's stressful.
I've played games before where I just sat. I one time sat and I think her watch was dictating what I was saying for some reason. Something started happening. I think maybe she had the TTY on or something. I don't know. But I just started, she was ordering food at like a sushi restaurant. I just started like yelling into the phone and I could hear her be like, what is that noise? Anyway, it's just something to think about. I realize most of the time I am the person that hangs up and actually hits end.
Same. Yeah, I would say 90% of the time.
I think Jason usually ends the calls first because he's Johnny on the spot, but few people beat me to it. I don't think it's right or wrong, except for my mom, who's obviously wrong, but everything else, it just is the timing. Anyway, why does my big toe always look dirty?
Oh.
Do you have that problem?
Like the toenail or the top of the toe?
No, my knuckle of my big toe. It's like it's chronically dry like an elbow.
Maybe because it's the most surface area and it's getting dried out by your socks and shoes. I'm just totally making that up.
I don't know. It looks like my elbows look pretty normal. My big toe looks gnarly as hell. I try to like buff it in the shower. I try to scrape it with my towel. It's just always dry on the knuckle. And then where it's dry, it looks dirty. It's so gross. I hate it.
So it's like people with crusty elbows, but it's like your toe.
Yes.
I'm so
Again,
sorry.
I'm not on Foot Finder, but I wish I could be. Okay.
Someone's probably into that.
I really tried to get Jason to go on there because I was like, the market has to be flooded with cute girl feet. Maybe we could just sell your hairy man foot. And
I've also had the same conversation with Kenny.
that is so funny. Well, let's keep working on them. Really. And then I tried to get my brother-in-law on board and I was like, you guys could do like tandem feet. And Charlie was about it. Yeah, he for sure was making fun of me, but I was like, what if we could get rich? Okay. Why? Oh, I already messaged this to you. Why does Instagram allow people to repost things to my feed?
I don't like the new feature. I think we should ban it. I think we need a boycott. Yeah.
I hate it because I have a perfectly curated Instagram feed of nonsense. Nonsense. It's like 1/3 somewhat inspiring, but not too flowery. 1/3 chaos, mayhem, creepy. 1/3 conspiracy theory. It's all I want. There's no news stories. There's nothing emotional. Just none of it. I don't go on social media to quote unquote inform myself, and I'm being infiltrated with people who are using their social media as news. And that's fine that that's what they want to do, but I don't want to be involved.
I follow certain people for certain things, and I don't like that I'm seeing other people's stuff that I'm not following. So I agree with you completely.
Exactly, because if I want to look at a person's story or their post, then I'll see the things that they are themselves doing in their lives. But
Yeah.
I don't want to follow necessarily the people that I'm friends with follow.
Yeah. Yep.
And then have it injected into my eyeballs. I was like, why do I keep seeing this shit? I like intentionally do not look at stuff like this. Oh, it's been reposted. Okay. Anyway. Did all these junior colleges that are down here in the South, did they all just pop up as a result of the government issuing student loans for education? Was that just a business model that they made to capitalize on the government making student loans?
Probably.
Like, would there even be a junior college? This whole time I thought junior colleges were trying to like do us all a favor by having cheaper education. And I'm quite certain that they have just figured out a corner of the market that they could gather more government money from.
Oh, yikes. I've never thought about that.
Yeah. And furthermore, did universities all get together and conspire to increase the cost of education? Because it's so expensive.
100%. It's unnecessary. It's illegal. It should be illegal. I'm trying to think of a certain word.
The government puts out grants. Like some of the people that go to get the grant money are wonderful human beings, beautiful people. There is a segment of society though that just applies for the grants because they're like, oh, we can build a business around this grant and then just suckle off the teat. Is that what a junior college has done?
That's basically what all of America is about.
I was sitting in the car and I was really fully disturbed. And then last but not least, do animals share in the same collective conscious that humans do?
Ooh, I feel like yes, but is it cross species?
I don't know. I sometimes feel like really that my dog can read my thoughts, but I also don't feel like chickens have a soul.
So like, like the fish when they swim in schools and stuff and all that jazz, like there's got to be something. And the ants,
like they have a hive
fucking
mind.
ants. Yeah, bees.
I learned that there's more ants on the earth than there are all other animals combined.
Terrifying.
You're welcome. And on that note, we'll talk to you next week.
Love you. Bye.